In this video, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be teaching for fashion sketching in our co-op this week. I'll share with you parts of our homeschool day on the specific day that I filmed. I'm also going to take you through my laundry process at the start of a week and how I mark what I still want to do that I had left over from last week. I'll show you how I leave a room now, how I grab stuff and make it a little bit better. I'm also going to reset my living room, including my desk. And I'm going to share with you a quick tidy and a quick clean of our living room. My name is Erica Lucas, and I'm really glad you're here with me today. Every week at our homeschool co-op this spring, I teach 2 classes. Art for our 8 to 10-year-olds, and then I teach a fashion sketching class in the afternoon. And the students asked for a Taylor Swift week. So I chose a gown from her Era store, the sparkly purple gown that she wore, and just sketched it myself so I could teach them in class how to do it. Mostly I provide some directed drawing on it and then suggest some of art tools that they might use, like watercolors or markers or pencils, or ways that they can use multiple tools for the sketch. Half of the class does the sketch the way that I planned, and the other half just sort of free flows and creates their own dresses and sketches, and that's okay. That is part of homeschooling for us, is to free to be you and to find the inspiration to sketch. Now, everybody in the class does fashion sketching in the class with me. They just might not follow along with my directed drawing. They may be inspired to draw something else that day, and that is okay with me. I chose to do this 3-tiered gown and wanted to do it in advance so that I would be able to share with them how I saw the dress, how I brought it out on paper, the tools that I used, the steps that I took, so that I could talk them through that directed drawing step. A couple of the students like directed drawing. They like to follow those instructions to complete a sketch in the fashion class.
You want to trade for an O. It's not an O or an E.
Do you have a C?
I do not have a C.
You need an O?
Yes. Tell you what, if I...
Part of transitioning to school this morning, the boys broke out some bananagrams and just played. They make up rules as they go. They trade letters, which is not one of the official rules. They use proper nouns, also not official. It's fine. It's just for warm up. All right, I got up and got dressed. Green flowery shirt, black pants. I did something weird with a headband, but I need to wash my hair. Maybe I'll do that later. So I just pulled it back and put a headband in to make it look like I did it on purpose, and it's not just a ponytail. A strategy with homemaking that I have found works very well is to not leave a room without making it a little bit better than when I walked into it. Sometimes it's a really small thing. Sometimes I might have 10 minutes to do something big, like a little mini declutter or a clean or something like that. So I'm not leaving this room until I've made it a little bit better. I don't want to deal with that pile. I don't have the mental bandwidth right now, but this is not where it belongs. I must have washed it and then just threw it here. A good habit is don't put it down, put it away, but I'm working on that. I've been working on that habit forever. So whatever. I'm going to put this where it belongs. Then I've made this room a little bit better than when I walked into it. Yeah, bud. My laundry basket I keep in my closet, and it's Monday here. So what I'm doing is Monday's laundry schedule. Let me show you. Okay, so this was last week. This is everything I did last week. Normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I also washed everybody's bedding this weekend. We changed all the beds. So what I need to do this one, that one. I need to do shower curtains. I'm just gonna indicate it that way. And everything else is good. And my youngest son's clothes wouldn't be done for 4 more days. He has no pants that are clean. I don't know how that happened. So I'm gonna have to do an extra load for Jack today. So on Mondays, I just restart my list and I make any notes that any indications of things that I just need to do. I usually try to do those on Monday so that by the time I get to them, on the weekend, they could be done again. That's what I usually try to do. So that means today I'm going to wash the kitchen towels, Rebecca's clothes, my clothes, Jack's clothes, and the dog bedding, the throw blankets for the couch, and our shower curtains. That's a lot of laundry in one day. Now, what I do is if Rebecca's load is light, I'll combine it with mine. I do try to combo, but that's my checklist of what needs to get cleaned. It doesn't necessarily mean there's 7 loads of laundry that I'm doing, like loads. I might need to do it in 4. Part of my second grader's schoolwork today is to start planning his presentation for our co-op. He wanted to present about space, and so we're just kind of flipping through books. He's flagging pages that he finds interesting and just trying to narrow down space into one thing, like space travel, astronauts. What do you want to talk about? And my oldest is working on his robotics homework for our other co-op. I'm going to get it to play Simon Says. A game. My daughter had woken up at this point and was having breakfast and also trying to play her own version of Bananagrams. And I moved into my second grader's math and English or language arts work with him.
Like, I made a 1 right here, but then it turned into a 4.
That's okay. All right, 93 minus 64. And we are now approaching lunchtime. Soup's ready.
Oh, thank you.
Like 1 minute. So keep reading. I gotta catch up with you. Lesson 44. Okay, so look at the painting on this page. It's beautiful how the dark blue camel. It's beautiful how the dark blue sky and the yellow sand look together. They ran out of water and really needed a drink. Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like it's very dry.
It is probably dried by now.
Okay.
Does it feel a little crusty? Yeah.
Is it able to come off?
Yes.
Will it hurt?
No, you may have to use a few of those makeup remover wipes. Yep, click next. Good. Okay, have fun. Not leaving the room unless I've made it better. I picked up some trash that was on the floor. So recently we had a discussion about makeup for my 10-year-old daughter, and she is allowed to wear it in the house for funsies. She's not allowed to leave the house with makeup. So she did makeup as part of her leprechaun costume today. She'll have to remove it if we leave the house. Oh, Becca wins.
I don't think it's not looking too good for me. Okay, Becca.
I'm gonna give this room a really quick, good reset. The dogs chewed their bed and little pieces come out. So I just have to clean that up. I want to gather all the couch blankets and get those washed because they're on my list anyway. And then just kind of give it a little bit of a quick clean after I tidy. I really need to sew up this hole in the dog's bed because I have to do this stupid task every day where I have to get the stuffing that keeps coming out of their bed. It's like the piping around the top of the bed. They chewed part of that, and the stuffing for just that top section of the pillow is coming out. It's not the whole bed. I just need to stitch that up. These are actually clean. I've recently cleaned those. The ones that I want to clean are in the laundry room, so I'm not going to create more laundry because I know those are okay. I swear, there are socks everywhere, but it's always just one sock. Does anybody else do that when you're doing one room and you don't want to actually like walk all the way to your laundry room? Mine's upstairs from this room. I just throw into a pile all the dirty laundry or all the things that are going to go upstairs. And then the next time I walk down the hallway or walk up the stairs, they're already there and I just grab them and take them up by the handful rather than going up and down the stairs or just putting things where they belong when I pick them up. I just create another pile that I'm going to deal with later just so I can stay focused on the job that I want to do. Because if I go upstairs with that dirty laundry, I'm going to get distracted and do something upstairs, and I'm going to forget that I was doing this thing in the living room where I'm trying to get this room back to rights, and I'll also lose interest. I'll come back downstairs and the momentum to keep going on this one room, which was my goal for the day, will have been lost. So I have to focus by not leaving the room except to get cleaning supplies or put something very specific away. Otherwise, if I allow myself to leave the area or leave the chore that I'm trying to get done, I won't return back to it. It's a bit of ADHD, it's a bit of 49, it's a bit of perimenopause and energy, and I lose interest quickly if I don't stay focused and knock out a job. I have a lot of things I'm trying to keep track of right now for homeschool, for Girl Scouts, for Boy Scouts, for our 2 homeschool co-ops, forms to fill out for the kids, bills to pay, just working here for YouTube and the blog. And so my desk is a representation of all the things that are floating around for me to do in my brain at any point. Envelopes. I always look for them in the center bin in my coffee table. So I'm just going to put, because that's where they used to live, and then they ended up on my desk forever, but I always look there first. So I'm just going to put it where I always think it is, because that's where I'll find it. So now it's in the center bin. Tidied, ran the vacuum, wiped down a few surfaces. It's good enough for today. I even played the clutter move around game on my desk. Still have to clean the kitchen and do laundry, so I'm going to call it. Thank you for being here with me today for the first video in the spring homemaking series. I hope you're doing well, and here's another video. I'll see you in the next one.